Welcome back all. So the next set of commands, to begin with them, you have FG, which brings a process to foreground. Actually, let's just use the terminal. Type in FG to bring a process to foreground. If I type in sleep, 1000 and put it into background, and sleep 1001, 1002, I don't need any more. If I type in jobs, you see there's like 1, 2, 3, then sleep 1000, 1001, 1002, they're all running in the background. Basically, it's sleeping for 1000 seconds, which is a lot of time. In my books, anyway. And if I go ahead and type in FG, 2, I will bring sleep 1001 seconds into foreground where it will be running here directly. I can press Ctrl C to terminate it. Then I can type in jobs again. You will see that it's 1 and 3. That is what remains. And if I just go ahead and type in again FG1 terminated and FG2 and FG3, and I can terminate it as well. So I'm just bringing them into foreground and terminating them. Why? I don't know, because I don't want processes sleeping for 1000 seconds on my computer for no reason. Now next up you have a wait command. Let's go ahead and enter this script of ours. Echo waiting for 5 seconds. Sleep 5 and %sign wait time. Just go ahead and type in echo done, and actually, why not? Times. Basically, times is a command that returns how much time it took for a command to execute. So, yeah. And suspends the execution of the script until all background jobs terminate. So let's write this and let's run the script. It says waiting for 5 seconds. Now feel free to count for 5 seconds. Count until 5. Problems. What is the problem now? Right. See it down below. Quote marks. Right. Let's run it. Waiting for 5 seconds again. So second try, count to 5, and there you go. It prints out how long did it take to finish the command, and it says done in the end. Anyway, that would be wait, times, and sleep. So it didn't take any minutes. It just went into seconds. So how many is it? 3, 1, 1. There you go. So it just times is the command that returns how much time it took for a particular command to execute. That's pretty much it. It has a bit of a weird formatting, but it does work. Of that you can rest assured. This is the form of the times command output. It just is the way it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the kill command. The kill command terminates a process. That is the way you can actually stop a program from running. I can go ahead and open up, for example, let's open this up, new window. Okay, so I have it here, right? It says home. This is my file manager, and if I type in xkill, there is this black X on the screen, and I can just click with the black X on the window that I wish to close. So there you go. I have killed this process. Be careful, because whatever you click on first, that is going to get closed. Especially if you're root, whatever you click on, that is going to get terminated. So xkill is generally not a good idea to use as root. But let's go ahead and modify this script a little bit and use the PID in order to terminate a process. So because we're going to need a little bit more time to find a process, I shall write 1000 here. And more importantly, I shall write 1000 here. And then I shall run the script. And here I will write quit. Actually, I'll just quit. clear because I already saved the changes. Anyway, you can type in ps aux to list the processes of the system like this, and there you go. So the first one is the user, the second one is the PID. Let me just show you on the top, they have this. So user, PID, and these things are not that important to you. I mean, the percentage of the CPU that they're occupying, the percentage of memory, etc. But this one and this one are very important to you, and these two are very important to you when you're monitoring it in a live format. They can be of importance here, but they're mostly used for live displays of this sort of information with programs such as top or htop. They're just displayed here. You can see again PID, user, and you have CPU percentage. My Firefox is like using a lot. It's basically maxing out one core because there are a lot of windows open. There's God knows what happening there, but oh well. Anyway, if I type in kill and then the PID, I will terminate a process. As you can see, this one is still running. How do I find it? Well, I can type in ps aux grep-i first.sh. There are two outputs. One is the display of the actual grep command, and the other one is the output of ps aux, which is here. And I can actually see that the PID is 32105, and if I type in kill 32105, let me just do this. Now watch the right terminal and you will see that the script will terminate. I assure you 1000 seconds has not passed. And there you go, it immediately terminates it. So that would be the kill command. And the last one that I shall do here will actually be a command. No, it is called a command. Let me show you what I mean by that. First.sh. So, this one that I'm going to show you, it will basically override if I go ahead and do this. Let me just show you. Perhaps it is better that I just show you as opposed to explaining this, because it's a bit of a weird concept to explain. If I type in a function, if I create a function and I type in ls because I want to name my function ls, does that make sense to you? I mean, because how will you call this function? We already have an ls command which bash will recognize as ls. And if I type in ls, it's going to give me a listing. So if I name my function ls, and if I type in, I don't know, I do not know whatever. Yep, there we go. Let's leave it at that. How would you call this function? Do you think that we will deal with functions separately, but I need a function in order to demonstrate this particular command. If I type in ls, that's how I would normally call it, because this function would be called some function, some normal name for a function. But no, for some strange reason, I've decided to call it ls. Some strange and complicated and unknown reason. And if I call the function with ls, this is not going to call the function, this will be the actual ls command. But if I type in command ls, yep, it will, sorry, this one will actually call the function. My apologies there. This one will actually call the function, but this one here, when you say command ls, will ensure that the bash built-in command ls is called and not the function. Because if you name your functions with the same names as the bash built-ins, you will have difficulties calling the bash built-ins within bash. You will need to use it. You will need to call them in this format. So command ls. Let's just type in an echo here. Echo. Yep, there we go. Let's make a split. And let's run this script. There you go. It says it calls a function. It calls this function. It calls it here, and it says I do not know whatever. And then it does actually command ls. It then does the ls and prints out the list and prints out all the directories and files that we have here. Anyway, I bid you all farewell at the end of this mini chapter.